Fox News pretend, perfect fit. Fox News and Bill O'Reilly. Fox News pretends to be fair and balanced. They're not.
No.
They are a shill for the Republican Party.
Conservatives.
And they will bash Obama every chance they get. I mean, look at their lineup. Hannity, O'Reilly, Glenn Beck. Show me a moderate, show me a liberal on that network. And if they do have a liberal or moderate on that network, they make them look like a buffoon.
Yeah. I mean, I saw they interviewed Obama, and the guy wouldn't even let Obama talk. He was just trying to make him look stupid, it seemed like. Like he wouldn't let him finish answering the question ever that he had asked him.
That's because all they care about is attacking Obama and getting Sarah Palin into the White House.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. If you support Sarah Palin, then you're an idiot. I mean, take a look at it. She's supposed to make a decision whether or not to send our troops into harm's way, and she can't even tell us what newspaper she reads. You can't have this woman be the President of the United States. We already made a mistake with George Bush.
I mean,
and we can't make another mistake again.
I don't think McCain would have been bad.
McCain, well, he probably would have died in office because he's old.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he would have been bad. Better than George Bush.
I mean, possibly. The problem with George Bush was he surrounded himself with horrible people like Dick Cheney, the way his people handled Katrina. Bush himself wasn't a horrible leader. It was all these people he surrounded himself with who, ruined the country.
Yeah.
And look, we're in this mess because of Bush, not because of Obama. Obama inherited it. People act like Obama sent our troops into Iraq and Afghanistan, that Obama caused the recession. Obama was just becoming president when this stuff was happening, and this is all the Republicans and Bush's fault. Just like 9/11 was partially Clinton's fault because Clinton should have took out Bin Laden before he left office, but he didn't. And Bush obviously should have, but didn't. And, look, things happen that you have no control over sometimes, but this was Bush's fault.
Yeah. And, well, do you think Ronald Reagan was the best president in office ever?
The only reason why people think Ronald Reagan was a great president was because of the assassination attempt on his life. John F. Kennedy was shot and killed by an assassin, and people remember him as the greatest president of all time. Was he a great president? Maybe, but not the greatest. He gave a few great speeches.
Yeah.
And I think if Reagan had not been shot, he may have lost the '84 election because, like Bush, he surrounded himself with people who kind of ruined the country. Look at the whole, hostages for arms deal where Oliver North and all those people, gave weapons to the Middle East. And look, you got to look at it. Reagan actually caused the whole Middle East turmoil.
Yeah.
Because it was his decision or his administration that said, hey, let's give weapons to the Middle East so they would blow each other up. Reagan supported Saddam Hussein there. Hey, look, I'm not saying Republicans or Democrats are better or anybody, but every administration, every president
has problems. Clinton has his own problems, but it's liars I can't tolerate. And Reagan was a liar, saying he didn't remember, giving Oliver North clearance to give arms for hostages and Iran-Contra thing. And Bush is a liar for saying he, didn't really know about the whole
Osama bin Laden determined to attack America memo.
Because they didn't find any nuclear weapons
in Iraq.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. If you talk to a conservative and say, hey, where are those weapons of mass destruction that were supposedly in Iraq? They'll say, oh, they got them out of there before the war started.
Right.
You know, right. Yeah, well, where are they now? I mean, we've had 8 years to try and find them. They're not there. Also, if there were weapons of mass destruction, why would Bush send our troops into a country that had weapons of mass destruction? They would have killed everybody. So obviously Bush knew there were no weapons of mass destruction, or else he would have not have sent these soldiers into harm's way. He would have just nuked the country.
Yeah. Well, he's an idiot. I mean, look at some of the stuff he said. It's hard to put food.
Exactly.
It's hard to put. He said it's hard to put food on our families.
Exactly. You know, he was a decider.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was interesting.